Keep smiling. Hola amigos, Crispy Bro here, and yes, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today, we will be reviewing episode 2 of series 10, Smile, and my goodness. Let's get into it.
Hey Crispy, so what were your overall thoughts?
Now, as some of you may know, this episode was written by Mr. Frank Cottrell Boyce, and he has previously written an episode for series 8 entitled Forest of the Shite, and I think I've made myself pretty clear as to how I feel towards that episode. It's not necessarily one of my favorites, and a lot of you guys in the comments section have been agreeing with me on that sense, so I wasn't particularly keen going into this episode, I'd say. But my goodness, he did a complete flip. I don't know if Forest of the Shite was just supposed to be there to lower my expectations, but I was really rather impressed with this episode.
Was there anything like new in the episode?
Well, apart from Bill being introduced to a whole new world, we were introduced to the emojibots, and yeah, I was not very on board with them originally when they were like announced and they were in the trailers and stuff. I was like, okay, that's a bit. But the fact that they were used as kind of like a social commentary on humanity and our overuse of emojis, and the fact that we use them so regularly, so I actually didn't mind them at all. They were actually pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure like there's gonna be a lot of merch sold with the emoji bots. I can see myself buying a little figurine.
So do you have like a favorite scene?
My favorite scene of this episode is probably like it's about halfway through, and Bill comes back to the doctor and is like, hey, I know why you keep it like a police box. I thought that was just a really like well written scene, and it made sense. And like Bill, my goodness, like when they were like marketing series 10, they said, you know, Bill will ask a lot of questions, a lot of the right questions, and she really does. I'm enjoying that character trait has stayed consistent with at least these 2 episodes, because they're written by different writers. So I think Bill is going to be very consistent throughout the series.
Do you have a favorite quote?
It speaks emoji!
Were there like any flaws in the episode, Mr. Crispy?
Now, unfortunately, no episode of Doctor Who is ever perfect, apart from Heaven Sent. But for me, the one minor critique I'll have of this episode is probably the pacing. Like, it was a bit of a slow burn at the start. Like, it's very, very heavy dialogue. Like, there's no crazy, you know, chase scenes and explosions and stuff. Like, there are chase scenes, but they're kept to a minimal. And so, like, it is a slow burn, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But then towards the end, when everything starts to kick up a bit, it's over before it's like begun, basically, because the Doctor just sonics it, and then boom, the day's over. Have a little speech, and then fly off to the TARDIS. Fly off in the TARDIS, not to the TARDIS. So yeah, it's just a minor critique, but the episode was pretty darn cool, and it looked beautiful. Like, the production design on this is insane.
Were there any moments in the episode that made you go, what?
The elephant at the end, that was a bit odd, but hey, we'll see what happens next week.
Did you cry at all during this episode?
Nuh-uh, this episode was not a tearjerker at all. I'm saving my tears for the end of the series when, you know, stuff's gonna get real.
What would you give the episode, like, out of 10?
I'd have to say, I give this episode about a 7 out of 10. It was really strong, and like, this season has been strong so far. Like, we're only 2 episodes in, but it stayed consistent, and that's what I like, consistency. And I'm really enjoying just Peter and Pearl and the dynamic they've had so far. That's made it for me this series. And yeah, really enjoyable episode. Definitely has a lot of rewatchability, so I'm gonna watch it again after this. So what did you guys think of the episode? Please let me know in the comments below. I'll give them a read. We can have a lovely conversation. And that just about does it. Don't worry, this channel won't just be reviews for the next like 12 weeks. I'm going to try and get at least 1 extra video a week, as well as my weekly reviews, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, please like this video, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very shortly. Allons-y!
Hello, I'm the Doctor, and you should subscribe to Crispy right now. Do it. What's the harm? Just click subscribe. It's easy, it's simple. Thank you.